Welcome back. It's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Hasbro in their Marvel Legends line, we are featuring Doc Ock as he appears in Spider-Man No Way Home. Alright, so even though this says Spider-Man 2, the costume design here is clearly Spider-Man No Way Home. Man, this Doc Ock from the original Sam Raimi films, as portrayed by actor Alfred Molina, is probably one of my favorite on-screen comic book characters ever, period. I love the way how Alfred Molina brought a sense of dignity and honor to the character of Doc Ock, especially like when he was still just like the college professor, trying to encourage Peter. He had such wonderful qualities as a teacher and as a human being. It wasn't until he kind of like plugged in and connected with the tentacles that it kind of like flipped the switch and made him kind of crazy. And I'm so glad that the last film kind of like redeemed the character, as a human being. I thought that was such a wonderful thing. I am so desperately in search of the original Doc Ock figure produced by Toy Biz from back in the day. And back in the day, it was kind of weird because Toy Biz produced a couple of different variations of the Doc Ock character. Some action figures had the weird gimmick where you'd flip the lever on the back and then the pincers would like kind of close. There was another figure which is very pricey on the secondary market, which had the tentacles, but they were actually on like bendy wires. And I remember not being able to find that anywhere. And that figure is pretty expensive right now on the secondary market. I think last I saw it for maybe $80 or $90. But the bad thing is with those older figures produced by Toy Biz is that the coat was made of like this funky rubbery material. And some of those figures from the late 90s and early 2000s, they don't age very well. The materials they were made of start to deteriorate and degrade. And many times, that kind of like rubbery coat or cape, they start to melt and they become sticky and tacky, and it'll like melt all over the figure. I remember I was kind of hunting for that Toy Biz Doc Ock some years ago, and every time I found it on eBay loose, the coat was clearly like melting, and then the paint was like smearing onto the action figure. So I'm assuming even if I found it mint on card, chances are that the capes probably wouldn't withstand the test of time. So I was kind of happy to get the upgraded newer one by Hasbro, but at the same time, I do like the original design of the Toy Biz figure where he's actually shirtless and has the fat like waist belt, and he just looks a little bit more crazier. But I am grateful that this figure came out. It's definitely an upgrade in terms of the engineering of the action figure. The articulation looks to be a lot better. The presentation's a lot cleaner. And it's just neat. I do appreciate also that the package design, I'm not sure if it's just coincidence or if it's intentional, but the yellow background is kind of a callback to the old Toy Biz card back from the original action figure. The original action figure back in the day was on the kind of like a yellow-orange card, which kind of resembles this right here. So I was kind of stoked on that. So yeah, I'm excited to check this out. This figure's been out for a while now. It's March 10th, 2024, and it's just recently that my local Target got it in stock. I think I bought this for, $32, I believe, which seems like a lot, but, it's a deluxe figure. It comes in a larger box, and he has the tentacles, so... Alright, so we have an extra pair of hands right here. These are open palm. We have the pincers for the tentacles. It looks like, all right, so these aren't articulated. We have two flat ones, and then we have two that kind of look like, you know, they're about to like pinch. And we have Dr. Otto Octavius, aka Doc Octopus, or Doc Ock. All right, so I'm going to say this now. I'm not going to get too crazy moving around these tentacles. I saw a couple of reviews on Amazon, and some people mentioned that these things, unless you heat them up first to soften the plastic, they're prone to breaking. So, you know, this figure's been out for a little bit now, so chances are, if you want, you know, just go seek out another review on YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find someone that will run this figure through its paces. For me, I'm just gonna hold off and move these around later after I'm done with the video, because I do want to probably heat these up in like hot water, because I saw a couple of photos on Amazon in the reviews, and people mentioned that, you know, the plastic material is pretty stiff, and they're prone to breakage, especially toward the base. So just a word of caution. So for now, I'm just going to strictly just look at the figure, you know, without moving around these bendy wires. So I apologize in advance. The figure looks fantastic. The likeness to actor Alfred Molina looks great. I love how you can see his eyes through the lenses of his glasses, which I think might be glued on. I don't want to try taking them off. I love how his hair is kind of done in layers, and it kind of looks like what we see on screen. The coat's nice. He has the two coats, the brown underlining and then the green overcoat. Like I said, I think the difference between this design and the one we saw in the original Sam Raimi film is that I think in the original Sam Raimi film, he's not wearing a turtleneck shirt. I think he's just bare-chested in the original film. So I think there was a costume change design for No Way Home. Likewise, I think they kind of redesigned his waist belt, but it still looks fantastic. Nice texturing on his shirt. Yeah, it's really cool. They put a lot of work and effort into this action figure. It's definitely worth the price tag. Again, I do apologize, and I know some of you want to see the bendy wires in action, but I'm just going to hold off on that. Just because of some of the photos I've seen, you know, I don't want to risk breaking this, because I know some people had good luck and their figures would, you know, move no problem, and I've seen others where, you know, they'd snap off toward the base, and it does feel like a thicker plastic. It's not as raw, it's not as soft and as rubbery as, for example, like a bendy action figure. The coat's well done. You have some decent articulation. I love how the elbow pins are hidden. It's a very clean design. Yeah, so you're getting a really quality action figure, you know, for the most part. This really lives up to my expectations, you know. It's really nice. But at the same time, it's kind of bittersweet, because as I'm handling him, it makes me really nostalgic for the original Toy Biz figure, which I had at one time. And I still might hunt that one down. It's like I said, though, the problem with that figure is that the materials it was made of just doesn't age well. The plastic on the coat just deteriorates. As for the pincers, again, you have two different designs. These are the flat ones, and then these are the ones that are kind of like about to claw and pinch. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to find the box. Where did I put that? All right, I seem to misplace the box, because I was kind of curious if they kind of indicate if these are like placed on specific tentacles. Here we go. Wait, so I think I'm missing two. Yeah, so I think unless I misplaced them or they didn't come included, I think my figure is missing 2 tentacles because they show 4 tentacles here plus 2 more, and I don't appear to be. I think I'm missing these right here, the ones with the triangle claws, because I have this one, which matches that. I have this one, which matches that also. And then I have 2 of these, which are those, but I don't have those 2 pincers. So, yeah, I'm going to have to double check. I don't think I oh, wait. I take it back. Here they are. They're taped onto the back of the... Yeah, so just word of caution, before you throw away the box, make sure you have everything. Okay, and these pincers are actually articulated, which is nice. All right, so we have the articulated pincers. All right, so I'm glad I took a look at the box because I would have accidentally thrown these away. All right, yeah. So word of caution: when you get your figure, make sure you unbox it properly, and you're gonna be equipped with 6 pincers altogether. You're gonna have 2 flat ones, the 2 kind of like clawed ones, and then the 2 articulated ones. I'm assuming the flat ones are meant to like place on the ground, and you can pretend he's like standing and floating on them. But yeah, it's a great figure. Some people might think it's a little bit overpriced, but it's a deluxe figure. You're getting a number of accessories. But again, a word of caution: handle these with care. I'm probably gonna heat mine up before I move them. Like I said, I've seen some photos of people, some other consumers, and their tentacles kind of snapped. So, and they do feel a little bit stiff. It's like I said, they're not like a. It's not like handling like one of those old Bendham action figures from like the 90s. They do feel like they're kind of rigid. All right, with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.